Going on, guys? It's the Eradicator, and well, we had the Xbox Showcase yesterday, and some new information, new gameplay was revealed apparently from StarField. Now, you guys know that I'm quite a big Star Citizen fan. I've got two dedicated channels about Star Citizen, one in English, one in French, and well, I was a little bit critical of what we've seen so far from StarField. Let's just say that I have not been very impressed with the previous trailers. But, you know, the game was eventually delayed, and perhaps rightfully so, because it's always a difficult decision to choose to delay a game, because probably the game is not ready, doesn't offer the quality that developers would like to offer the players. So let's see if this is for the best here. It seems like we're going to have some consequent gameplay reveal and see how this game looks like. So let's have a look right now. Seems like some kind of introduction so far. We're going to be skipping that. And
so grateful
all right, here we go.
Spending the time, and we know you've waited a long time to finally see StarField. It's easily
it's true. We haven't seen much so far.
Ever. Like our previous games, it's an epic role-playing game where you get to be who you want and go where you want. But this time, you'll be exploring space. So let's jump right in. This is early in the game as you arrive on the mysterious moon of Crete.
Now, it's already a difference between, you know, games that we know like Elite Dangerous or Star Citizen, which are simulations. This is not a simulation, it's a role-playing game, so there's quite a bit of a difference here. And probably the focus is, if it's a role-playing game, the focus is not going to be the game environment, but more your character and your character progression. But let's have a look at what it's going to be looking like. So, looks like this is in... If this is in engine, this is already pretty good looking though. I like the little vents here, the little fumes coming off the exhausts. And there's our starship that's about to approach. We're gonna have to look at the details on the starship. Okay, very nice camera here. So far we don't really have a look at much of the components, but I guess that we'll have more details as we go down. The thrusters here in VTOL mode. Maybe this is some kind of tank. Looks like we probably are going to be fighting with those ships, because it has some pretty nice guns here as well. Pretty fearsome looking guns. And there's the cockpit that we've seen in the previous trailer. Well, a smooth landing. Right, so that's the robot we've seen before. I like the animation with the access ramp here slowly reaching the ground. The sound is pretty good.
According to the scanners, the abandoned research facility is in this direction.
Alright, so looks like we have some fauna and maybe some flora and fauna at the same time. So resources here, there's already, so we're gonna have some survey exploration as well, and we'll be able to, just like what we see in other space game, scan whatever we can find in our environment. Oh wait, there's also information about the moon here. So the temperature is 7 degrees, there's 1% of oxygen, so obviously the atmosphere is not breathable. And the gravity is 0.55, the gravity of Earth. So a pretty big moon, actually. Interesting, I don't think the clouds look very volumetric. That looks like a 2D skybox, but could be wrong. But yeah, I'm not very impressed with the sky so far. Oh, well, there is definitely life. Look at that. Despite only 1% of oxygen, still enough for some life forms to thrive in this environment. Oh, that looks pretty threatening. How is this going to turn out? Look at that, they're running away. I like that, you know, you can choose to be peaceful, and maybe, not always, obviously, but maybe it will be the right solution for you. So they're just... I mean, they look pretty menacing, but they seem to be going by their business. Okay, what is this? Oh, iron. So you can actually gather resources just like that, just like in other games like the Planet Crafter, which I have extensively talked about on the channel. Maybe collecting those resources will be useful for crafting. Okay, there's the research lab that the robot was talking about earlier. I don't know its name. I forgot its name. Okay, there's some kind of ship
It would
here.
appear that pirates of the Crimson Fleet are using the facility.
Aha! Oh, does that mean we're going to have to fight? Okay, nice jump out there because of the low gravity. It's making it possible. Do we have FPS fighting inside? That's more than an RTS. I mean, that's more than a role-playing than an RPG, if that's the case. Let's have a look. Very nice environment, by the way. The lighting looks pretty superb. Very daunting. Looks like we're gonna have our first enemies here. And the music, very dramatic too. Okay, so we have interfaces. Now, that's the big difference between Star Citizen and StarField, obviously. In Star Citizen, you don't have this interface. They try to give us as little interface as possible so that you can have the most immersive experience as possible. It seems like in StarField, it's not going to be the case. They will be telling you the enemies that you are facing, and looks like levels as well. That's going to be indicating whether or not you can engage those enemies or not. So that's already... here, some RPG element, but why not? Why not? I mean, I love a good RPG as well.
Hey, there you are.
Oh wow! Oh okay! Oh ho, ho, ho. Oh wow! Okay, that is holy and grenade. Oh. Okay, so we can actually change. Oh. Oh my gosh, I did not expect that. And got some looting as well, where, oh, that is so cool. It's like in Kingdom Come Deliverance, where you can actually hack your way into the lock so that you can open the box. So cool, and you get to have a new weapon like this. Okay, more parrots. Did you hear? They were saying, "Roar!" And obviously their level is more difficult. Look at that. Is that reinforcement from us or parrot reinforcements? Oh my gosh, this is so cool. Okay, this guy's being shot from the back. Are these friendlies or not? Oh no, they are totally enemies. So, are we dead?
After some initial encounters, you're invited to join Constellation, who, in the future the game is set in, are the last group of space explorers. To meet them, you'll head to the capital city of New Atlantis.
That is so cool. I just wanted to see what happened with those parrots. Okay, I am so hyped and so excited with these first 5 minutes I have seen. Combat seems to be pretty fast, pretty engaging. I like the different variety of weapons, which is going to be bringing some really nice strategies for players to be reaching their goals and advance through the game environment. Oh wow! Okay, New Atlantis, planet of Jemison. So that's where the space explorers are located. Wow, this is looking very... I'm pretty sure that my buddy Morphologist will do an architect's review of those cities eventually one day. I wonder if, you know, all of these are actually paths that you are going to be able to walk on, or is this just... looks like, yes, looks like it is. Are we going to be able to interact with the game environment? Will there be shops that we can buy and sell things from? Can we have our own house that we can decorate? Let's see. Oh wow, okay. So there definitely are lots of NPCs. This feels quite alive indeed, and much more peaceful than what we've seen before. Now, of course, got some soldiers, we never know, right? Oh cool, look at this piece of technology here that we have. Let's have a look again. What was this? Identifying hold-up access to. So it's kind of like a a smartwatch of the future that's going to be used for maybe communication and identification. All right. Oh.
Welcome to Constellation. We have a lot to talk about. We're all here because we're committed to the biggest question of all. What's out there?
It's interesting to see that in the 24th century we're still asking this question.
These artifacts could be everything we've been looking for. As to what they are, what they're building. You'll be part of solving that puzzle now.
Okay.
So, you found something?
The new guy found it.
You dug up the artifact, right? That means you saw it. The visions?
The artifact
So
you found appears to be one of many, scattered across the galaxy.
okay, so looks like they are going to be artifacts of ancient aliens. And it's some kind of a mystery. Now, let's have a look at the architecture again. This seems like the same planet, but perhaps a different area. But I really like, those, peaceful environments. Very, very quaint, very quiet. And sci-fi doesn't always have to be, greedy and dim and dystopian. It can also be utopian too, and these are more environments that I personally prefer. Now, not everything is going to be picture perfect. Obviously, there's going to be industrial facilities. Looks like some kind of a mining operation, which obviously, if you are interested in luxury and a good life, that's maybe not going to be your favorite place.
Appears to be one of many.
But Paradisio, what is this? Looks like some kind of ancient hotel as well.
Scattered across the galaxy. If we can find more, we can unlock their secrets.
Beautiful, isn't it? The man who sold me this told me that it spoke to him.
Of course, the settled systems is full of groups with other priorities.
Aha, these are all pirates that we saw earlier.
Everybody get ready!
The fleet doesn't follow the rules. Agree to work for UCC staff. Together, we take down these cutthroat pirates.
We're not just here to shoot the bad guys. We're peacekeepers. We protect the people of the Free Star Collective.
The Rock.
When you sign up with the Crimson Fleet, no one quits. The only way out is death.
Oh wow! So you'll also be able to join the pirates. So basically, as he said, in StarField, you'll be able to complete the game by being who you want. You can be a peacekeeper, you can join the Constellation program, or you can be a pirate as well. So basically that means there's going to be plenty of replayability. Once you complete the game or the main quest, you can start again, take a completely different path, and see where it takes you. Oh wow! Oh my!
Stopping.
Most Dusties don't even make it this far.
Because whatever lies at the end of this road will change.
Now the fauna, look at those creatures. That is so impressive. Are we going to be able to, hunt them down, kill them, harvest their resources? Will they be used for that? Are these going to be bosses?
Humanity.
Oh wow, looks like the artifacts are building something indeed.
That gives you a look at the stories in StarField. But ultimately, it's not our story. It's the story you create by who you are and the choices you make.
Now, I have been very impressed with what I have seen so far. I did not expect the game environments to be this rich and this detailed. Now, perhaps that's because I am not very familiar with Bethesda's games. I'll be honest with you, I have not played them because I'm not interested in magics, for example. But it doesn't seem like there's going to be much magic here. It's sci-fi. Sci-fi is more something that I'm into. But they have done a superb work in terms of world building, populating those worlds. It looks very promising.
And that starts with character creation.
Ah!
It's our most flexible yet. You can customize all the elements of how you look.
Oh, cool! You can be skinny or fat, muscular, thin, heavy, lots of different hair types.
Background, the that gives you 3 starting skills.
Okay. Yeah, of course it's an RPG, so you're going to have different skills. Let's have a look at some of the skills that they were showing there. So we have gastronomy. You can craft specialty food and drinks and research additional recipes. Are we going to be selling those? That's interesting. Oh, that's if you are a chef, for example. Okay, so that's your background. Dueling melee weapons, 10% more damage. Of course, you're a chef, so you know how to handle a knife. And wellness, you get 30 points of health if you are a chef.
You'll pick a background.
Combat medic gives you a pistol certification. Medicine, which your medpack heals 10% more. And increase the total carrying capacity by 10 kilograms. So you cannot carry everything also. You'll be limited by how much your character can carry. I wonder if this can change throughout the game as well. Oh, look at this. There's actually a lot. There's actually a lot of different types of background there. Cyber runner, cybernetics here. Wow.
It says here you spend some time as a diplomat.
And then the NPCs will be talking to you based on your history.
Away with words might prove useful.
There are optional traits, and these come with unique advantages and disadvantages.
Of course, everything must have pros and cons. That is a lot. That looks so detailed indeed.
But it's not just in how you can look, but in how your character plays and develops. The skill system combines the best from our previous games, and you can unlock new skills as you level up, and then you rank those skills up by using them and completing challenges. And there's deep crafting systems, from running research projects with resources you find.
Wow, running resource projects? Really? Look at that. So I knew it. That's why they were gathering resources. That's because of the crafting.
From running
Okay, so you can have food and drinks, pharmacology, which is probably making medicine, outpost development. Yes, so you will be able to develop your own outpost equipment, weapons as well. Wow.
Projects with resources you find.
Okay, so some of them will require skill, some of them. So these are, for example, the Baron modifications. So that's what you need. You'll need some iron, nickel, some of the resources that you find out there. You will have to gather them as well for those research progress. Okay.
To crafting weapon mods needed to survive.
Oh, 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 oh. Oh, okay, so that is definitely going to be needed here.
And you can build your own outposts.
Yes! Yes! I love building outposts. You know, the sense of ownership in a game is extremely important. Something that's lacking in Elite Dangerous, something that we desperately need in Star Citizen. It will be there in StarField on release. Even better than that, right?
These act as a home from home for survival and resource generation.
Oh my god, this looks so cool. So basically you're gonna have some kind of it's just like the one that they've presented in Star Citizen during last year's SeasonCon, some kind of third-person camera from above, where they'll show you how your outpost is going to be looking like, and you'll have to manage the energy and your communications. There we go.
Where and how to build each one, and you can hire characters you meet to keep it up and running.
Yes! Oh, that's so cool. So you're not just going to be lonely. You can hire people. We'll have to pay them. Like, if we hire them, do we pay them one time or do we have to pay them on a regular basis? Which means you will be forced to get some kind of income. Or will they make the outpost self-sufficient?
But that's not all.
Oh, that's not all.
You can even build your own spaceships.
No way! No way! How? How?
You can choose crew members, and yes, you can completely customize the look and layout.
Wow! That, guys, I am mind blown. So basically all the different modules of the ship, you can select them and put them together to make your own ship. But can we fight with the ships? Like, what's the point of making your own ship?
There's loads of different modules, ship manufacturers, and more. I have to say, it's so cool. We just absolutely love this.
Yeah, you bet. Oh, they look so different.
It's not just how the ship looks, it's how it performs. From
Yeah.
engines to shields to weapon systems. Because yes, you can fly it.
Oh! No. How? How does it work? With mouse and keyboard? Can we use joysticks? Do we fight in space? Oh my god, this is... Okay, very nice, clean interface. Giving you the speed here. What are we looking at? So there's the afterburner. I'm not so sure about those 3 ones here. I wonder if the other interfaces do have, I mean, if you can interact with all of these buttons, like in Star Citizen, you get a little outlook here of the ship. Here you have more energy, the gravity as well, how the gravity is going to be affecting your ship. All right, the shields here. Oh, combat! Oh, this is looking so good, and the sound is really amazing. Oh, those explosions. You see the debris flying around the hull of the ship. Holy ho! Oh! Okay, this is mind-blowing. And you have some space stations that you can go to. Can we trade? Oh, okay, we can be under attack as well. Okay, so that's how you dock. Probably there's gonna be some kind of auto-docking procedures. I love the debris that just hang out when you destroy a ship. I wonder if they'll be damaging your ship, those debris flying into them.
We can't wait for all of you to experience the game. Thanks again for being with us today, and thanks for all the support you've given us over the decades, especially on this game. It's been an incredible journey for us making it, but we know that's really only the beginning, for it's when all of you play it that the real journey begins. And you may be wondering, just how big is this game?
Yeah, hey, how is it?
So we thought we'd take one last moment and show you.
Oh no, more!
Let's take a look at one of our planets, Jemison.
Look at that! This is a terrestrial planet. Can we actually... Now, here's what I'm wondering, because in Star Citizen, you know, when you have those planets, you can fly to those planets, enter atmosphere, and land pretty much anywhere you want. Can you do that on StarField?
You can land into Atlantis, but you can also land and explore anywhere on the planet.
No way! I was going to question. Oh yeah, that's exactly what I thought. You can only land on landing zone. No, you can land where you want. How? How does it work?
And it's not just this planet. It's all the planets in the system.
Alpha Centauri.
Resource-heavy ice balls to Goldilocks planets with life.
How many planets are there?
But over 100 systems.
100 system at release. Oh, take that, Star Citizen. Oh my gosh.
Over 1,000 planets, all open for you to explore.
1,000.
Can't wait to see what you find.
No way. No wonder why the game was delayed. I am baffled, guys. This is amazing. I am. Probably I'll be turning this second channel into a StarField channel. It's the main one is Star Citizen. I'm gonna talk a lot about StarField. Wow, look at those different environments. So, no forest, barren, toxic, tropical, moonlight. And you can build your own starship. It's just the way... Oh my gosh. Amazing. This is amazing. So it's releasing next year. It was delayed, so we're not gonna get it this year in November. Do they give us a release date? I don't think so. I think it will be a little bit premature. We're probably gonna have a coming out 2023. Xbox, PC, cloud. What does that mean, cloud? Anyway, wonderful, guys. This is just the beginning, as I said, and we're definitely going to be showing this more. Thank you so much for watching. It's been the Eradicator. I'll see you guys later. A huge shout out to everyone who's been helping me out on Patreon and via the YouTube Joint membership program. Creating content on YouTube involves continuous circles of ups and downs, and it is when we are the lower parts of the curve that your help really motivates me to keep on going. Your contribution really does make a difference, which is why in return I try to give back by offering backers access to my private Discord channel, automatic access to exclusive giveaways, or answering your questions during the show. You can help me out with as little as $1 a month, and any help is greatly appreciated. Thank you very much for watching again. This is the Eradicator. I'll see you guys later.